By heck, she's a cold one today. While that's defrosting, let me tell you, we are off to the Mersey today. Bit of a change of scene for me. To a spot that I've not fished before, but I scouted it out last year, and it looked really promising. I just haven't had the chance to go back. So, fancy the change of scene. So I shall bring you back when we're all set up. I took you through the gear as I set each rod up. So this rod is the Achios Fury 420 Pro Cast. I've got the Penn Spinfisher 5500 long cast on there. I'm fishing with a 40-pound braid through to a 70-pound shock leader, and then the rig of choice today is going to be this little dropper. So on the top there we've got just a single 2.0 hook, might be a 3.0 actually, and then on this end we've got just a drop down. Once that unclips, that'll drop down, and then you've got just a little fennel setup clipped up, looks something like that. You've seen this in my previous videos, and as you can see, I'm just fishing straight frozen blacks on that one, and they are still frozen. I got them out of the freezer last night, but given the temperatures, they've not defrosted in the van. Second rod is my Anyfish Anywhere GBFS Pro, and then I've got the Penn Spinfisher 7500 long cast. I'm fishing 80-pound braid straight through on that one. And then rig of choice for today is a homemade up and over rig. So as you can see, the lead will run out to about there, and then I've got a lovely long flowing trace, on the end of which is a good chunk of crab cart and a 4.0 circle hook. It's clipped up, looks something like that. And then, purely in the interest of trying to land some fish for you today, I've got a third rod, which is my little Sonik Dominatorx 9-foot spinning travel rod, and my Sienna 2,500. On this, like I say, this is purely in the interest of trying to land some fish. I've just got, by the way, running 20-pound braid straight through because I still haven't, and that looks pretty bad nick there, but for the purposes of today it should be fine. So 20-pound braid straight through, and then on here I've literally just got a very simple 2-hook flatty rig with, I think these are size 1 hooks. They're pretty tiny. This one I've got just a little bit of prawn, and then this one down here I've got a third of frozen blacks, and this is how light this setup is. I'm literally fishing with a little 1-ounce lead. So that's it, folks. Pull that back a little bit so you can see my face. Yeah, that's it. I've had quite a nice, steady, chilled out day, chilled out morning, setting up. There's no real rush, to be honest. It's about time to get these rods in the water. Well, I wouldn't say that any of them were my finest casts, but they're in the water. We're fishing. I've got, see if I can do this on the GoPro. So, little rod right there is down, just in this little entryway down here, this little mud puddle. I've got the Anyfish Anywhere with me up and over rig straight out, maybe about 80 yards out. And then the Fury has got that dropper rig, and I've piled that out, and as you can see that's already swum round, and it's probably down here somewhere now. So yeah, I think while the tide's ripping in long casts, it's probably not the one, but there we have it, we're fishing. I'm going to get my gloves out of my box and warm my hands up a bit. It's a tropical 1 degrees here. It's a lot warmer than at home, but it's still pretty cold. On the little flatty rod, I was just checking my text from Sarah. Let's have a look. still on. Yeah, there we go. Like I say, there's no need to strike into him, just reel into him. See what we got. Bets on folks, what do we reckon? I'm going to say dab. Staying nice and low. Let's see what we got. Hey, that's a nice looking, nice sized little fish that, to be honest. Oh, let me tighten the drag up. I've got the drag set really light as well. There we go, look at that. Hooked really nicely as well. I should be able to, let's tell you what, let's sit the rod down on there. Taking the prawn as well, surprised at that. But yeah, there we go. Lovely little flounder. Let's get him in some colour so you can see him. Look at that. Nice little fish. Nowhere near as the place I had last week, but a nice fish nonetheless. Right, let's get him in the net, get him back down. I'm going to keep exactly the same baits on. There's no real science to this, no prizes, no awards, and this is literally all I'm doing is just slinging that out into this little mud bank here, letting it sink. The amount of line it takes, I'd say, is probably 5 foot of water there maybe, and that's it. Fishing really doesn't have to be complicated. See how long it takes, and like I say, I am fishing with braid straight through, so you just want to be careful you're not tangling up around structures like that, but it does give you really good bite detection. Well, no sooner have I just put that rod down and I'm getting a little nibble. So sometimes just give it a little, drag it a little bit. Yep, fish on. Oh, I do love little light fishing like this. It's great fun. And that, I think, well, it's definitely second species of the day, but I think that is going to be a little 3-bearded rockling. Come on. Oh. Oh. Slippery little buggers. There you have it. On, oh yeah, 5-bearded rockling. Look. Second species of the day. I've been fishing, what, 20 minutes, half an hour? If that, I'd say. Stunning little fish though. Weird looking things. But like I say, hopefully you've seen that on that little rod. Little rod, really light braid, really good bite detection. Hey, is that recording? No, not recording. It's not recording, isn't it? Oh no, it is recording. Hey up. Well, I've just chucked that one back out with some squid on and I've banged it well up tide. Well, as you can see, it's pinging its way back round. No real intention. Maybe it's sat there. I gave it plenty of slack line and I banged it out in the hope that it'd drop down and find bottom pretty quickly, but it doesn't seem to have done. As you can see, the other two rods, that one stayed out there. That one might have found some ground now. because what I don't want to happen is I have banged it a fair way, probably smack out towards that church. What I don't want it to happen is arc round and catch all these guys who's now set up. Hopefully that's stable now. Time will tell. No, there you go. Alright, bring it in, send it back out again, see if we can get it to the bottom. Alright, shall clip this back up. Maybe not chuck it quite as far. And you know what, I'm just going to go for straight over the head, because last time I pendulumed it, and then just leave that line right where it is, let it have whatever it needs. I think there might be something small on the end of here. Might be another little bearded rockling. Oh, I hope you saw that. I think that was a whiting, it just got hold of that bit of squid. Maybe he saw it, maybe he didn't. I know it was there. All depends what camera GoPro angle's at. Right, let's just put that back out there, look. Right. Set her down over here. About level. And with the rods, wind her down. She'll do at that. I almost don't want to walk away from this little rod just because we've had that many little nibbles and bangs and knocks on it. Well, it's 2 hours now till high tide, and venue's filled up quite nicely, to be honest. There's guys all along the frontier, and it's turned into an absolute peach of a winter's day. Possibly my favourite time of year, this. Blue skies like this, crispy cold, and I mean, views up towards the pool. It's pretty nice. Anyway, fishing's been steady. Tide's really ripping the big rods round. Had a couple of bites. I think what were bites rather than it just bouncing. But yeah, it's been quiet on the big rods. The little rods been giving quite a bit of entertainment, really. Good little knocks constantly. Little rod's just twitching away. I don't know if you'll be able to make it out in the GoPro. Maybe zoom in a bit. Try and keep my head still so you can see it. And like I say, that's a 15 gram lure rod with 20-pound braid straight through, so that could be a crab taking a shit next to the line. Yeah, let's go and have a look. Not much else doing. Although the ship is making his way out and I want to put fresh baits out before he turns up. Bit excessive if you ask me, but whatever floats your boat. Alright, maybe it's not a bit excessive. I see what he's doing now. I turn round and there's a load of sailing boats right in the shipping lane. Ideal. All that water and they decide to use the shipping lane. Anyway. common sense and all that. Well, after a really good start with that little rod, it's been a rather quiet session. Yeah, just that little flounder and flounder, rockling, one whiting that I didn't land, and then that whiting at distance. But chucking everything at it. It's not for the lack of trying. I've got frozen blacks, I've got squid, got prawns, got crab carp. So yeah, not a lot in the box that I haven't had a go at really. It's been fairly quiet all the way across from what I've seen. I've seen a few little codling come out, maybe 30 centimetres. Other than that, it's probably all about the same size as that whiting I had earlier actually. But yeah, it's just come over the top of tide. I'm going to fish for about another hour. My intention is to fish this over high and then shoot up to Perch Rock and fish over low water this evening down there, and see if I can't wheedle out one or two thornback rays. I'd still like to get a double figure ray this year, but if this afternoon session's anything to go by, I can't see it happening this evening. But got to be in it to win it. Well, the sod's law would have it, I took the GoPro off my head to do that bit of filming, and my little spinning rod took off, nearly bounced straight off the rod stand. That put up quite a nice little scrap on that little light setup. I'm a bit disappointed I didn't film it, but so yeah, it's another whiting, a bit bigger than the last one, but still not what we're after. If there is a fish on it yet, it's not really anything exciting, but take anything at the minute, to be honest. These long range rods are really not doing anything. Targeting cod on this spot, and so far there are none. And this rig is getting more and more tangled up each time, so I think it's time to get rid of this. Yeah, let's get rid of this rig. It's bugging me. Best thing about binning rigs, you don't have to worry about cleaning the bait off, they can go straight in your bin bag. Well, quick rig change. Just swap this one out for a really short pulley panel rig, and on there I'm just going to fish it with straight blacks. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this one relatively close in. After the bite on that little rod, I've had no bites on the bigger rods, so I am literally take this and sling it, probably not even that far out. I'm just not going to give it any slack because I want it to drop rather than swing out there. It's a really good thump on that little rod again. Yeah, there we go. There we go, look. That's it. That's what we like to see. How's that gone? We're still on. Yeah. So I mean, even tiny little whiting will give a good thump in with a rod like this. Bless him. That's another one that swallowed it as well. They are greedy little beggars. Oh, hello. Hello, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, my phone's just got darted on the concrete. And that's probably the best bite we've had all day. Well, there's some weight there as well. Oh, it's definitely a better fish, this. Nice and steady with it, because I don't want to bully it in and lose it. A fair bit of weight though. Staying low. Could this be that thornback I've been after? I'm gonna have to come this side, I think. Come on, show me some colour what we got. Oh no, a little cod. Oh, what a belly on him. What a belly on him. Right then, put in there. Pass that over there. What a mess. Duck under there. I'll tell you what, that ain't a bad little fish. Let's get tied it up a little bit. Yeah, not a bad little fish at all. Beautifully hooked as well, look at that. I don't think I could have hooked him better if I'd have tried. There we go. Right. See what I am going to do. I'm going to very quickly measure him. For curiosity's sake, no, I know. What we're saying, 39. Let's put that there. 39, yeah, that's good, 39. But a lovely little fish. Oh, I got some gnashes on him, let me tell you that. So, lovely little fish. Lovely little fish. Right, shut the dog mower down. Let's watch him go. He's made a right mess of my thumb. Got a right gut on him. Look at the gut on. Look at the width on that belly. I'm only jealous. I am rather hungry. Alright, now then, mate. Off you go. Gone. Yeah, there's no way he's coming back up. What a banging little fish. Right. And like I said in the last clip, because I am tight, I am going to put that one straight back out as it is. In fact, is that not the one that I've just put back out as it is? No? No. I don't think so. Oh, it's got a double there, look. Double hook up. I'm just going to pull that in a little bit. Try and get it to sink. Oh, hello. I think that's just bobbing around in the tide. Let's pull that back. Set that on there. Is that the tide? Let's have a look. I don't think that is the tide. No, I don't think that is the tide. Yeah. Like I say, even the whiting put up. Oh, I think I've just lost it. Oh, maybe not. Even the whiting put up a nice little scrap on this light gear. Oh, I'll tell you what, that is a much better little rockling. Much better little rockling. Stay still. Oh God, they're so slimy. Well, that's me all wrapped up. End of quite a nice little session, to be honest. Let's see. You can see me there or not. But yeah, end of a good little session. As you can see behind me. First one on, last one off. So I know I've fished it as far as you can, or as far as the locals fish it anyway. If you recognise a spot, drop me a comment. Let me know. I fished what, 4 hours up, one down. So and tide's starting to rip through now. But anyway, like I say, on to the next spot. Perch Rocks, evening, low tide. That'll be next week's video. Like and subscribe, and nothing else to say, guys, apart from take care, look after yourselves, and till next time, tight lines.